I sleep in 72.
Yeah, I sleep in 72-degree weather.
In 72-degree weather, or that's where you have your thermostat on?
What my thermostat is on.
Oh.
Also, I have to get in touch with PSEG. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of
This
Bull Chat.
is Bull Chat.
So we're just not going to try and say it in sync?
Today's Wednesday, August 2nd.
Cool.
The thing is, like, I have a new listener that just found the podcast.
Come on.
There's this lady, Barbara, in Cooper's camp, and Cooper was trying to explain to her about the Serial podcast, and so Cooper just sent her the link, and the first episode that was there was Bull Chat. So she didn't really understand, like, because she thought there was Serial. See, remember when I told you it was going to be confusing to people? Remember?
It's not confusing to anyone.
To a brand new person.
You're just making it confusing.
To a brand new person.
You're making it confusing. It's
right.
really not that confusing.
Okey-dokey.
It clearly states Bull Chat, and then if you keep looking on
but
Wednesdays...
Bull sounds like cereal to me. I don't know.
But what's crazy is that when you just look at it, it's Bull Chat. It's like Sawyer goes for a run. Oh, Sawyer? So cereal's running? No. And then you listen to it, and you realize it's a longer episode. You know, deductive reasoning, it does a lot.
A brand new person?
And people have it. I can't anymore. I can't anymore. I can't do it.
Did you wipe your ass with your hand?
Yes, I did.
Oh, no.
Just for you, buddy.
Well, anyway, this is Bull Chat. It's the sister podcast to Serial Killers. That's the podcast where we talk about cereal, and we eat it and we rate it. And I see Nate in there banging on the window. I don't know what.
You can't hear.
Are you trying to hear us? Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, well, I got to keep the button pushed down. It's a whole thing.
Does he come through on that?
Well, now I think you do.
Wait, what? No, I don't want to be a part of this caved in podcast.
Caved in? Wow, Nate. Thank you.
I just see you looking at us.
No, just turn it off.
Okay, I'm going to shut you off now.
Okay, bye.
Anyway, back to what I was going to say about PSEG. I found out that PSEG has been scamming me. I have found this out. I have done... Are we not... Is this an episode or is this just Scott's?
I'm listening. PSEG. I found this out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Sorry, our boss texted me.
Our boss?
Yes.
Oh.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Anyway, so yeah, PSEG signed me up for their equal payment plan, which I never agreed to.
Is that the budget plan? That's what they call it, right? Okay.
And I've been getting charged $99 every month.
That's fine.
It's not fine.
Sure it is.
My bill was $50.
Yeah, but it will catch up.
It does not catch up.
It does.
If anything,
and then they refund it.
I have not gotten any refund. They're charging me absurd amounts.
Here we
because
go.
Nick pays monthly, does not have the equal payment plan, and that kid uses tons of AC, and his bill is $65. So why am I paying $99? I never get this money back in my account. I checked.
Does he live in the same town as you?
Yes.
That's interesting.
They're overcharging me. Sometimes they even get like over $160.
Well, the thing is, sometimes it's weird in apartment buildings because I lived in an apartment building.
The meters are all effed up.
Yes, I lived in an apartment building one time, and I was actually paying for somebody else's electricity.
I know,
because that little meter room downstairs.
It's faulty as hell.
It is faulty as hell.
They are overcharging me, and I am done with it.
Well, good luck.
Like $400-something.
Well, good luck with that, by the way.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to talk to somebody today, and I'm going to say, "Excuse me, this doesn't make sense, idiot."
Have fun with it. Let me know how that goes next week.
It's not going to go well. I'll tell you from now. I'm
It won't.
going to get, we're going to transfer you. Oh, well, you signed up for the equal payment plans, sir. You agree to the terms and services. If anything, now we're going to charge you $120 a month now.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pissed off because my apartment, my lease is up, right?
Mm-hmm.
They
want to
emailed
raise
me
it, right?
by $300, which, like, WTF.
Sorry,
You're not going to answer?
No.
Okay, well.
No.
Anyway, they want to charge you. But then I asked, excuse me, if you're going to overcharge, can I get like my 6 months free parking? No one ever responded. And so I might have to go to monthly, which scares me because then they could just kick me out at any time.
Yeah, I don't miss any of these things.
No.
I live in a house.
Yeah, but at the same time, having a house sounds terrible too. I mean, every single time that you talk about your house, you're like, this again. The mortgage, the lease, countertops. Oh, if this breaks, who's going to fix that?
I don't know that I've ever complained about countertops. I do love that I have a driveway. That's cool. That's the one thing that I wanted when I lived in Hoboken. I'm like, got to walk 3 blocks with all these grocery bags. And now you can't even use plastic bags anymore. What are you carrying? What, you got the little old lady cart? Is that what you do?
Boomer thing you've ever said. And what's it with these plastic bags? You can't even use them anymore.
That's right.
What's the deal with that?
Yeah. What are you carrying?
I mean, I use a reusable bag, or I just buy them for the 10 cents. It's really not that big a deal.
No, but those are paper. And they rip as you're walking down blocks and blocks. Ah! Apple juice jars breaking in the street.
Oh, apple juice jars? What?
Yeah.
What's an apple juice jar?
I meant to say applesauce jar.
Okay.
The Big Mott's applesauce.
Yeah.
I think it's plastic now, but still.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
No, but it's just I longed for a driveway because I grew up with the driveway. Then I moved to Hoboken, no driveway for 10 years, and I was like, I need a driveway. I can't do this. I can't find a parking spot 2 blocks away, hope for the best, get up on my groceries, try to do it in one shot, stumble down the block, things falling all over the place, bags ripping. Terrible. What a nightmare.
So this happened to you?
Absolutely it did.
I think you are one of the only people who never adjusted to city life then.
Well, because
Why were you overbuying continuously then?
I wanted to make one trip. I didn't want to have to walk back to the car 2 blocks.
And now you'll find any excuse to go to the supermarket.
I love the supermarket.
Yeah.
That's my happy place.
Yeah.
It really is.
And to think that like a couple years ago, it seems like you hated it and would only try and go once.
That is, who are you talking to?
Well, you, Mr. Oh, you got the apple jars and the sauce, and you walk down, and things are falling out. That was paper bag. You're going. You have to find a driveway. I need a driveway, so this way I could, get all my groceries in check.
That was 20 years ago. You said just a few years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I love the supermarket. It's my favorite place in the world. Yes.
Back then, I should say.
I need like 3 items, and I'll still go up and down every aisle. I love it. I'm like, do, just like, the typewriter guy from Sesame Street. I don't remember. We talked about it 100 episodes ago. No, that guy. Yep. And I'll just go up and down the aisles, tune out the world. I'm like, those are new granola bars. Look at, that's a new product. I'm going to try this.
Nothing sounds more hellish to me than what you're describing.
Really?
I want no part of that. I don't want to be in a grocery store, just casually, just walking the aisles, saying no.
That's my heaven.
Finding granola bars.
That's my heaven. Love it.
Terrible. I just want to be in, out, call it a day.
Okay.
I get too overstimulated.
And I'll tell you something.
My brain wants to
fries. The self-checkout lanes are back. They couldn't sustain it with shutting it down. Yeah.
What self-checkout lane?
They had all this,
they stopped them for a second.
They stopped it. People were stealing stuff, even though they wouldn't say that that's why. They're like, we want to streamline, blah, blah, blah. No, there was a lot of theft, and that's why. And I get it, because people are jerks,
Scott reports.
People
theft in the ShopRite.
People will get the tree.
More at 11.
People will get the good tree-ripe peaches,
oh,
and they'll put the PLU in for the crappy peaches.
And let me guess, you know both the codes.
Nah, I don't know a lot of them. I know banana's a 4011 because that's the most common. A 4225 is something.
So, when you do that, what's the grocery one? Instacart?
The grocery one. You know what? I'm done with them.
Oh.
Go ahead, but go ahead.
No, please.
What?
You go on, because I want to hear the story.
No, first, what do you do? What you do the Instacart?
Did you have to get... did you have to pin in the codes?
Oh, sure.
You basically are just shopping with someone else's money.
Yes, and that's why I love that. But I still scan all their receipts, and I get all the points and everything. Whew. Yeah, I double dip there. Triple sometimes.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Please. So why are you done with Instacarts?
Okay. So during the pandemic, Instacart was amazing. You could make a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
You could make hundreds and hundreds of dollars a week. So people, that was their job, And as it came out of the pandemic, people were going to the store again. And so the orders kind of dried up. And now I was actually just looked at it yesterday for the first time in a long time. And I'm like, hold on a second. So you're going to pay me $7.68 to go to a supermarket, buy 40 items, and deliver it to 2 different houses. $7.68? F you.
That's absurd.
That would have been like $60 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. So the orders are less, the tips are less, and just it's really like a crappy platform now.
Well, now that Uber offers a grocery, DoorDash offers grocery, it's kind of like, what's their angle, really? I got a year free of Instacart Plus, but at that point, I feel like I'm always overpaying anyway.
Yes.
So I'm like, what am I doing?
The only time I ever actually used Instacart were they're like, we miss you. Here's $30. And I had a credit, so I used it. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know how I see it. I don't really know the end of buying things. I only know the delivery end and stuff. So I just know that those people are not making the money they used to. Every once in a while, you'll get a big one because someone will tip $20.
Yeah.
Those are the good orders. But otherwise, I'm done with it.
Well, do you tip your Uber driver?
I am not allowed to use Uber.
Do you tip your Lyft driver?
Yes, I do, and I usually give them more than what it's
right.
I give them more than the 10 or 20%.
So what's crazy is I mentioned this the other day, do you tip your Uber driver or your Lyft driver, whoever? And everyone's like, why?
Really?
They're like, why would you tip them? I'm like, because they got you there and the money goes to them. They're like,
Right.
Would you tip like a taxi driver the full thing? I'm like, yeah.
Yes. They don't make all that money.
That's what I'm saying.
The fee that you pay, most of it goes to Uber.
Uber, yeah. That's why if I can, I happily will give them like 20%.
If someone takes you to the airport, you don't tip them? I mean,
right?
Of course.
That's what I said. I feel like it's cheap not to.
Look, there are certain industries where tipping is not necessary.
Yeah.
When you just go to a place and you order something and they just pull it off the shelf and then they turn the iPad around and it's like, tip!
The U.S. is a little insane with tip culture.
It's
I will
quite.
give it that. Like,
Yeah.
we are at, I think, the highest point of tip culture where it's going to have to crumble at some point because it's too much. Like, to be honest, servers should get paid a living wage. We should not be, like, giving their livelihood shouldn't depend on a table and if they're going to get a tip that day.
Agree. Like, I thought it was weird. The other day I went to Grand Central because I had to take the train out of there and I had some time to kill. And there was this lobster bar there. And I was like, well, that is really cool. I forget what it was called. And they had lobster rolls and they had crab rolls, which I had never seen before. So I was like, can I get one crab roll, please? This girl turned around, pulled it off the rack, and put it down in front of me and flipped the thing over and said, you can add the tip there. She literally said, you can add the tip there. And I was like, what? But I felt pressured.
Yeah.
So I put $1.
Yeah.
But is that really necessary?
To be honest,
I know this argument's been going on forever.
No, but I think it's because it's kind of never been crazier. Like, why are we giving tips for every little thing?
Perhaps you and I should put our Venmo out there, and you guys can tip us for this.
Well,
because
people
we're
say
giving
that on their birthdays. Have you ever seen that? Like,
Yes.
people on their birthdays will be like, "Hey, help me out this year for my birthday." Here's
Speaking
my
of,
Venmo." You should answer that. That's the second time he's called.
hi, Scary. We're recording the podcast. I emailed you the spot, so you can forward it. Hello?
Sounds like he just
Crashed?
in
Did he
like
crash?
the woods.
I'm gonna text him back. Yeah, I get it. I sent it to him so he can. Scary asked me to record something for him, and it's just go on with the tipping
Well,
for
we
a
can
second.
take a quick break and then we'll be back.
Yeah,
Ready?
but
No.
no. Because when we take a break, we're not actually taking a break.
And we're back.
But we didn't
anyway,
take a
back to
break.
tipping culture. So tipping culture is interesting because, like, say even the bougie coffee shop across the street. I asked for 5 drip coffees.
What is a drip coffee?
So drip coffee is like what you would get anywhere.
Can you just get a coffee?
It is just a coffee.
It's not. Just call it
I'm an
coffee.
everyman. I just want it to be called coffee.
Yeah.
It's a drip coffee there
Just give me a
because they also
regular
have
coffee.
pour over.
Go to the deli. Give me
They
coffee.
also have pour over.
They
so
don't.
You just have to separate.
just
Do I
give me
want
a
pour
normal
over that
coffee.
takes like 3 minutes?
Trendy.
Or do I want just drip?
How much is this drip coffee, Andrew? Just curious.
$5.
Yeah, that's really silly.
Yeah, well, sometimes I have the coffee in the morning, but if somebody else is paying for it, then I'm happily
Go
going
to the
for
deli
it.
over there or the cart and get it for $1. It's so dumb.
Okay.
It's coffee.
It's coffee.
Those aren't even good
it's
coffees.
coffee.
They're not even good.
They're delicious. You just refuse to try them. You've never had it before.
I did try it, and it was bitter like
Okay.
Starbucks.
All right, you're bitter like Starbucks.
Yeah.
Actually.
Very good.
Anyway, they do a pour over, which means they just go over to the machine, they press the thing, and then it just goes in. And they give you 5 cups, like they give you however many cups, and then they look at you, and it's $4 for a tip. And like, I want to tip them because I'm like, how much are they getting paid? But it's also crazy that like you just poured me a cup of coffee and I have to give you $4.
You don't have to.
I just feel bad.
But you know, if you don't, next time they're going to stir it with their junk.
That's what you always say.
Well-
I've explained this to people before about you too. Like, you have an extreme like fear that if people are like diddling with your things.
Well, they are. Just like the homeless guy that we just talked to.
He was diddling.
No, he wasn't diddling, but, so I had to go record something, and I had to go to a place, and I had to buy something, and I didn't finish it. And I said to the guy, I'm like, hey, do you want this? I don't want this. He's like, did you do anything to it? And I was like, no, I just don't want it.
There's someone actually who's, I think he's Jersey City famous. I call him Jerkin' Joe. And he is all around the city, and you pass him, and that man's hand is in his pants at all times. And I'm always like, dude, it's like 11:30 in the afternoon. What are you doing?
He's outside.
11:30 in the morning, I should say.
Did you say 11:30 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. Oh
Yeah.
my God, you're so dumb.
Maybe you need some of that expensive coffee.
Expensive coffee.
Yeah,
Oh
why
my
don't you
God,
go
you're so dumb.
Wake yourself up.
Anyway, yeah, but any time of day, Morning, noon, and night. He's out there. He's just hand in the pants, and you pass him, and you're like, okay.
Okay, is he just resting his hand on his waistband, or is he doing things?
Well, he must be pensive because that hand is going up and down.
Oh, okay. How could you do it that much?
I truly have no idea.
How old
and
is this
all
man?
around the city.
How old is he?
I'd say he's probably like late 30s, early 40s.
Wow, that's stamina.
I know.
Seriously.
So I call him Jerkin' Joe.
Oh, is his name Joe?
No, I don't know what his name is. I don't go up to him and say, "Hey, sir, you're doing that a lot. What's your name? Nice to
shake
meet
his
you."
hand, yeah.
I would never shake that man's hand
Okay.
after seeing it so often in his pants.
So I forgot to. I want to go back for a second. You said that you sleep in 72-degree weather.
Yeah, 72. Okay,
So
here we go.
No. That's what you set your thermostat at?
Yeah.
Me too.
I do. Well, it depends. Like I do 70 to 72.
Do you have a Nest thermostat?
No.
You
I
just
live
have
in an apartment. I'm not switching those things.
Yeah, but that way you can control it from your phone.
I don't need to control from my phone. It's okay.
All right. Well, so anyway, I have the Nest thermostat.
Yeah.
And I set it at 72 before I go to bed every night. When I wake up, it's 74 or 76. The thing has a mind of its own. I try to stop it, but
Maybe the Nest has an equal payment plan that it sets you up on.
No, do you know that also? See, you have PSE and G.
Yeah.
Mine's PSE G. We don't have an and in ours. That's how they differentiate those New Jersey and Long Island ones.
What's the E for?
It's still energy, but I don't have and.
Oh.
You have and. You have public service, electric, and gas. Right? Is it gas? PSE and G is the G for gas because they don't provide gas to us anyway.
I don't know.
We have National Grid.
Okay.
Do you have a gas bill or is it all included?
I think it's all
I don't
included.
know. I just pay. I complain, but I pay. Like,
Well,
do you get
I have
a gas
an electric
bill?
stove.
Right, but do you have so there's no gas in your apartment?
I think for the heat probably, but no, I don't pay a gas bill.
Oh.
And if I do, then it's all included
I
in
think
my
it's
electric
public
bill.
service, electric, and gas. I thought. I don't know.
I will say I hate electric stoves. I hate them.
Yeah.
I miss my gas stoves. This is the first apartment I've had where it's electric. I despise it.
It's electric.
Boogie, woogie,
And when there's a power outage, you can't use it. But I
Oh,
can.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, I can boil water and make heat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. That's real cool.
Yeah, so anyway, I got to figure out how to get that thermostat to not have a mind of its own.
Well, maybe because doesn't Nest like assume things after a while? It's
Yes,
like,
but
hey,
there's a way to change it to real.
Yeah.
It knows by your phone, like when you're home and when you're not. So when
That's
you're home, it's like, okay, maybe I'll go down a few notches. Oh, you're not home? Up, and then the dog is sweating when I come home.
The dog is sweating?
Yeah,
I've never seen a dog sweat.
that's sweating. They
really?
They sweat through the pads and they sweat through their tongue.
Goonie has been running around the pool too much.
Who?
Goonie, Looney, Luna.
Okay,
We call her Goonie Looney.
cool.
So her paw pads are like tore up from running around.
I know. Sawyer's gets ripped up when he goes
But
crazy.
like, is that almost like just cutting your nails or something? Like, how
No.
bad is it for a dog to like?
It'd be more like, scraping your fingertips on sandpaper.
Oh, poor baby.
It's pretty much what that
It
is.
makes me so sad.
Or your toes, because you walk on your feet. So if you like,
Well, I
walked
almost died in our pool this weekend because we had a barbecue, and it's like our annual barbecue with my dad's friends. Get the
Yeah.
girls in order.
Yes, no one knows
look perky.
no one knows what you're talking about unless
If they're watching, which they are.
You gonna
because-
post this?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
trust me, I post mine.
I got it.
Yours is in slow motion. We'll talk about that in a
They're
second.
all yours. All right.
Anyway,
who sang slow motion in the early '90s, late '80s?
slow motion for me.
Slow motion. I think that was
You're
also.
distracting me from my point.
I'm pretty sure that was
Anyway,
also
I
Color
was
Me
in
Bad.
my pool.
Color Me
my
Bad.
dad's friends were over, and we used to always play
Find it.
basketball
Uh-huh.
with. It would be like his college friends, and as they've gotten older, the games went from being played to like, oh, we play to 11, to now they just have to be up by whoever wins by 2 wins the whole thing. But they are ferocious because they want to win, and they will like literally hold you under the water to give up the basketball and pool basketball. And I stubbed my toe because for some reason we have like old concrete, and I stubbed my toe on it.
Old concrete.
Yeah, they resealed the pool or something with concrete, and my toe got stubbed, and it hurts.
Okay. I'm looking up slow motion.
Thanks for that. No, that was really cool. I'm glad we could have some banter on that topic.
I don't
Awesome.
I don't even know what you said.
Yeah, no, that's cool because you're so in your phone, millennial.
Well, I was trying to find Color
Actually,
Me Bad.
no, this is Boomer. I have to show you a meme.
I knew
I
it.
saw a funny meme. You
I knew
should
it.
see it.
It is Color Me Bad.
You know, they found aliens. Look at this meme I found.
They always told me that I look like the lead singer from Color Me Bad.
Oh my God, you do.
You don't
Or
even know.
you did.
You don't even know who that is.
Yes, I do, because then you don't look like him recently.
I love this song. What?
You don't look like him recently.
I sure hope not. How do I can't. Where's the speaker even? Yeah.
Are you just gonna keep turning your phone? Can you show a picture of him? Like a before?
I don't know which one he is. I think it's the one on the right. Oh, yeah, it's definitely him. So if you look, if you're looking at this on YouTube, look at the guy all the way on the right.
Okay, that literally does not help at all.
Maybe it's the one not to the right. Maybe it's this one.
You are not helping whatsoever. I
know.
will look up the members of Color Me Bad.
I don't know the guy's name. All I know...
Was it bad with 2 Ds?
Yes.
That's cool.
All I know... All I know is there was one time where I was walking down, I don't remember if it was 42nd Street or 34th. I was going down to Penn Station. It doesn't matter. And some guy just kept like walking next to me and circling and coming back around and walked around.
Brian Abrams.
Yeah. And he did that thing where he was like, Are you? And I was like, "Aw, TikTok, you don't stop." And he's like, I knew it. And then he just kept walking. What does that even mean?
This guy, right?
Yes.
So he looked like Brian Abrams. This is a before of Brian Abrams.
Okay. What's the after? Wow. Is that him now?
This is Brian Abrams now. But we are not fat shaming on this podcast. So
No. I mean, I'm going to get there pretty soon anyway.
Okay.
Because I'm back almost near 2, buddy. So I need the envelopes again.
Oh, you want envelopes again?
Yeah. You know what? Because 6 months ago, I was 184. All of a sudden, I'm 196, and I don't feel like I've changed
I stay
anything.
true to my word, too, about fulfilling the card for 190.
You did? No, they're gone. I threw them all out.
Well, no, I
you did
fulfilled
fulfill
the
it.
190.
You did. You did give me
I keep true to my word.
On some things.
We'll be back right after this.
Again?
Now.
But what?
And
we're back!
Usually for Bolt Chats, we take 2 commercial breaks. Learn about your own show.
I see. Look how dusty the board is.
It's disgusting.
They don't ever clean
This
in
whole
here.
studio is disgusting.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's disgusting.
Then don't come into it.
Well, then how would we record? Because this is the only place we can record. Because this is where I record.
How come we
I
don't-
have mics here. I have a studio here. This is where I record. And this is where I record only.
Why don't we have a sign yet?
Well, maybe because you should get on it.
What do I do?
Order one. You were going to order one, right? Remember Cooper, everything?
She designed
Oh,
a flag.
she has a flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is it? And there it is. If Andrew doesn't do it, it doesn't get done. This is like breakfast yesterday when you guys left me out. We getting breakfast? Why we? If it's only me getting breakfast. Let's talk about that.
There are plenty of times you've gone out and didn't ask me, and I don't go all little girl on you.
Oh, please, little girl. Okay.
Yeah. You were so angry.
Okay. Yeah. Because if I don't do it, then nobody does it.
You come in with trays of coffee all the time. I'm like,
Trays.
I would love
Trays. No, because when it's bougie coffee, I ask you and you go, no. But would you mind going to go to the Everyman coffee shop?
Yeah.
Go to the Everyman coffee shop for me.
That's right.
No.
This is New York City. There's plenty of normal
This
coffee.
is New York City, baby. You can find a coffee anywhere.
That's right.
I'm not doing your blue bottle.
Why do you go to Bouge?
Because that's what everybody else wants.
It should be called bougie coffee.
Because we don't pretend like I'm just an everyman.
Well, you should be every man.
Okay. You're not an everyman,
Oh,
sir.
I am.
Okay.
What's not every man about me?
Everything.
Really? What?
Everything
'cause
about
I use
you.
$50.
Okay.
By the way, they fixed the machine finally.
You and your $2 bills, your 50-cent whatevers. I just can't.
Why do people call it a 50-cent piece? Why don't you just call it a 25-cent piece then? It's a $50. Just saying. It even says on it, $50.
I just am so happy that they're not dollar coins that the train station gives out.
Oh, they will be. I'm going to get
Oh,
some.
my God, you would.
Why not?
They're so inconvenient. We are not a society that uses coins. It just never caught on because we have dollar bills.
Never
and we have
caught
$5
on.
bills. It hasn't.
Really?
Okay, name a time when like
the
perfect
50s
change.
and 60s when
It's
it was
a known thing.
when it was a nickel for a newspaper?
Yeah, you just said it. The 50s and 60s,
Yeah.
but we phased out of that. Other countries, you still use change. In Europe, they have like their euros where it's 1, 2, 5, and those make sense. In Japan, they have their little coins that
They
could
got
be
the
1,
yens.
2, 5. That is,
They have coins.
yeah. Are you choosing not to listen to what I'm saying, or only listen to parts of it?
They got little half pesos in Mexico. They got the little pesos.
So what I'm saying is the United States has not caught on to that. We don't use change. We don't. It's just we don't.
We do.
When?
We are.
Outside of you, who decides, I'm going to pay in perfect change. Give me a second, shopping line.
I actually don't ever pay in perfect change. I very rarely have cash.
$12.36? Quarter? Oh, wait, no. Why don't you take this $half and cut me 14 cents? No, it's not a thing. We don't use change here.
We do, because things are $1.92.
Yes, but you either just give... Where do you put your loose change? Nobody's pulling out pennies or going places with pennies in a coin purse anymore.
I have change in my pocket sometimes.
You do! Sometimes.
Okay, and I try to use it if I can.
But
otherwise I throw it in the can.
You're missing the point.
And I go to the coin star.
We don't have one... We have dollar coins that nobody likes to use.
By the way, just for my, so when I go to the coin star, I don't get the cash because they charge you for that. I get it turned into gift cards where they don't charge you. So don't think like, oh, they charge you. I know. Sometimes it's as much as 14%.
Wow.
Right? You put $100 in, you only get 86 back.
Oh, the coin stars. Yeah.
Yeah, and some of the private ones are even more. Coinstar, I think, is 12 something.
Well, the banks used to have them, and then I think the banks got smart.
Those machines ripped you off anyway.
Well, anyway, back to my point. We don't use coins
because when it was Commerce Bank,
everyday convenience here. It's just not a thing.
When it was Commerce Bank, I knew I had $3 coins in it, and it only registered one.
If we had more coins that were convenient, nobody wants to use a penny. It's stupid. Pennies are dumb. Nickels, quarters, maybe dimes make sense. Yeah,
dimes are more than
sense.
Nickels. Of course they do.
Yeah, nickels,
They should
dimes.
be sized properly, though. They should be sized, what? The lesser amount, the smaller they should be. Don't you think?
I disagree to that.
You don't disagree?
Also, we should do color-coded money. Not all green.
Well, I mean, there's some color in them now.
It's green.
Yeah, with his other colors, the 5 and stuff.
Somewhat green-blue.
The 100 has this thing.
Blue.
The stripe.
It's blue.
Okay.
And it's green.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I think more fun money would be great.
And other countries use like almost plastic money, so it won't rip and
they have holograms
get
in
wet
them too.
Ours do also. They all do, except the 1 and the 2. I always love it when I go to places.
They all do.
I love when I go to a place and they don't think that the 2 is real, and they go like this, and I go, there's nothing in there. They don't have that in 2s, and they're like. And then they get the counterfeit pen.
I was saying this yesterday.
Counterfeit pen.
To Scary and Sam.
I'm like, really? I'm going to counterfeit a 2.
To Scary
really?
And Sam yesterday.
Why is he so angry? Can he hear us?
I think he can hear like us knocking.
Oh.
Anyway, I was saying to Scary and Sam yesterday.
Scam.
You are entering your grandpa phase.
Already?
This is your grandpa phase.
Why?
Like, you're the person when you get a birthday card, like, don't spend it all in one place. And it's $20,
I hate
but
when
in
people
2s.
say that. No, I hate when people say that.
This is a grandpa thing.
That's a nice sound,
Handing
though.
me a $half
Yeah.
is inconvenient, and I'm just going to say,
You know who that is?
"Aw, thanks, Grandpa." This is Kennedy.
Yeah.
Kennedy, JFK Jr.
What?
JFK Jr.?
No.
JFK.
JFK.
JFK Jr. was the son that died.
Airplane.
Now it's RFK.
No.
JFK Jr. died in the plane?
Yeah, with his wife, the little plane.
When did Is Robert Kennedy the one running for president
There's
now?
so many that are dead.
I know. The Kennedy curse. It's a thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is inconvenient. This is stupid. And it makes me say, thank you so much. And then I'm just going to go home and say, my grandpa got me this. Thanks.
I threw it in a tip jar at Starbucks yesterday.
I'm not surprised.
Because I went to get some bougie tea. Well, my throat was a little bit sore.
I can't.
So I like the...
What did you have this week?
What?
What did you have this week?
Nothing. It was just the air was cold and my throat
was cold.
My throat got dry overnight. What? So I got the peach tea with the lemonade.
How was the air cold? You said your house is at like 76.
72. It was cold because I had the fan on top also.
Oh, gotcha.
The oscillator,
Yeah, the oscillator.
Can I have my 50 cents back, please?
No, you gave it to me, Grandpa.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to... Thanks so much. I hope I don't spend it someplace.
You could do magic tricks with it.
No. What magic tricks?
Is it too big to make disappear?
Whoa! What was that behind your ear?
Oh.
Or behind this ear.
Do you know that they made $10 million in these last year?
Cool.
Yeah.
So
that means
tax
a lot of
money going to good use.
A lot of people are using them.
Does the tax money go to Treasury?
I'm sure.
Yeah, it does, right? And then that goes into the... Who makes the coins?
This
Mint.
one was minted in Philadelphia. You know how I can tell?
I went to the mint in Philadelphia. It was so cool.
Do you know how I can tell?
Okay. 1996? I don't know.
Well, you see a little P there?
Oh.
That means Philadelphia.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
You're listening to Coin Talk with Scotty B. Coming up next, we're going to talk about the importance of $2 bills.
Are you a philatelist?
I don't know what that is, and it sounds nasty.
I used to be a philatelist, but
Coin enthusiast?
I used all of them
Were you
like an idiot.
one of those people that like invested in the 50-state coin map?
Yes, I
I
have.
knew it! I knew it! You look like the guy who saw the As Seen on TV ad when it came out and we're like, well, I gotta invest in this.
It wasn't an investment. I just had to wait every 3 or 4 months for another one to come out, and they would send you a coin. And I'm like, damn it, I want to complete this thing already. And I did the dollar one also. Yeah.
I knew it. In my head, I'm like, he is that guy.
And of course, I have the map, and like 4 of them are missing.
Yeah, of
I think I
course.
made used one or something. I don't know.
I mean, listen, it got people hyped. I will say that.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And you saw George got a remake.
Yeah, but
Like,
they
he
did
got a
him dirty
makeover.
on that though.
Yeah.
He has he doesn't have a chin.
He got a-
It's just like he's got like a frog's neck now.
And his wig got a little longer
Yeah,
in the back,
why-
his little ponytail.
They should have really looked at that. Aren't they putting Harriet Tubman on a bill soon? Isn't that happening?
I'm not sure that ever actually went through.
I thought it did.
She was supposed to be on the 20, and then it didn't happen, and then I don't know. But there's a lot of females on quarters now. There's a quarter series with.
I saw.
Yeah.
When will
But
Harriet
we don't use quarters. We don't use them, so I'll never see those. I don't use change. It's change.
I have a whole change cup.
Yeah, I just throw it in a cup and leave it.
Yeah. And what do you do?
Do you know that if we took all the discarded change that people just throw, we'd probably be millionaires. You know that, right? There's a lot of change just discarded. What?
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing. Are they
Why
going
laughing?
to change 20? Okay. The U.S. Treasury confirmed in comments
What date is this
that
from?
different dollar bills have a unique release date after a design change. 10 is 2026, 5 is 2028, 20 is 2030, and 50 is 2032.
Okay, great. What?
2030 is a soft date that could be subject to change.
What are you talking about?
When the new bill comes out, they're saying 2030.
What new bill?
The Harriet Tubman 20.
No, it isn't. That's not what you just said.
Yes, I did. The U.S. Treasury confirmed that different dollar bills have a unique release date after
Right.
a design change. So the bill getting changed, the Harriet Tubman one, will be released in 2030.
Where do you see the confirmation that she's going to be on it? That doesn't say that there. That's saying the new
U.S.
bill-
Treasury confirms $20 bill is coming, but here's why you'll have to wait. Anything else?
You didn't say that.
Oh, no, I just made it up and just wanted to allude that it was coming.
Oh, my God.
Deductive reasoning. You don't have it.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to go get a roll of dollar coins today. And I'm going to throw
not
them at
surprised.
you tomorrow.
I am not surprised. You're gonna say, hey, could you go get me a peanut butter and jelly toasted from the deli? You're gonna get like one of what the train conductors have, like the clicky.
I have one of those.
I
I do. But no half dollars fit in there. It's quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. It was my dad's when he was a good humor man. He still has it. Gave it to me.
Nothing about this is shocking to me.
That my dad was a good humor man?
Yeah.
They didn't even need bills back
Also
then.
that you probably walked around with it.
I
and
did
you
as a kid.
probably will again.
I
and be
absolutely
like,
did.
All right, get me that peanut butter and jelly. Ching, ching.
Yep.
Here you go.
Dude, you know as a kid that I played ice cream man. I put on an apron, I put the thing on, and absolutely I filled it with change. The nickel one was stuck for some reason. I'd have to push down hard on it. I remember it. I vividly remember the nickel one being stuck.
Wow.
And that one had a wider little release thing for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, crazy.
But yeah. Whatever, dude. You didn't play make-believe when you were a kid?
Not with the change dispenser.
Okay, maybe if you had one, you would. You'd pretend that you were a store owner and say, hey, kids, and flip pennies out. What?
Did a lot of people come over and play ice cream with you, or is this like an alone thing?
And it's funny, I'll never forget, my neighbor David down the block, he had a good humor ice cream truck that you would ride on, and he rode on it, and he came up the block and he gave everybody silver dollars. Eisenhower was on them. They were dollar coins, not the size now. They were the big ones. They're still in circulation, but I don't think they make them anymore. And he came up the block and he handed everyone silver dollars. And then he went home, and 10 minutes later, his mom came steaming up the block. Give me those! Because he wasn't supposed to give out money. You know, they were keeping them in that little ice cream truck. And she came back and she took them all from us. He got in trouble.
I mean, sounds like he would.
Yeah, you're supposed to sell things out of the ice cream truck, not hand people cash. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good machine, though.
Unless it's one of those twisted ice cream trucks that sell drugs. You know? What?
All right, well...
Our ice cream man's name was Robbie, and I remember he came swimming in our pool one time, and he gave us all snow cones. Yep.
It sounds like it has a dark end. So
No, I remember. He was the circus man truck, and he jumped over the thing, left the truck outside with the music playing, and he came and jumped in the pool real quick, and he's like, "Thanks, kids," and he gave us snow cones.
how old was he?
I mean, he was probably at 19 or 20.
Okay, that's good.
You know?
I was expecting it to be this old man who just came jumping in.
Oh no! He was fun, Robbie. I remember. It's so weird the things that you remember. You know.
Well, thank you for listening to this exciting episode of Bowl Chat.
Was it exciting?
Yeah, I found it exciting.
Should we record serial killers now too?
No.
No?
All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you for listening. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And yeah, we'll see you on Monday with an all-new episode of Serial Killers.
Perhaps.
Why are you perhapsing?
Well, do you think we're going to...
Well, do you think you're going to be able to record?
Yeah.
It's been like a whole month of me recording, Scott. I don't really know what you're talking about. I don't know why we have to go back into the past. Oh, okay. All right. You're so busy.
Well, we have a big...
Yeah. No, you're busy.
We have a big meeting tomorrow. I'm very excited for it.
But luckily for us, we have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to record.
Today's Wednesday. Are you going to be able to...
It's not. It's Tuesday.
Are you going to be able to go to the big meeting?
Yes.
I'm so excited. This could be big for us.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Oh, that meeting.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're-
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Are you able to make it?
I should be.
What do you mean should? This is very important for us and the serial killer's family.
Okay. Yeah, it should be. Well, I'll make it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for
Thank
listening
you.
to Bowl Chat. Until we see you again, say clink, Andrew.
Bye and clink. If you guys have topics, please put them in the comments.
Yeah, we got nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
It actually is shocking to me how we've done, like, I don't know, maybe 100 of these.
Yeah.
With no ideas.
Yeah. We have that natural chemistry.
I don't know about that.